This is a 2009 Honda Civic LX sedan, four-door. We're doing a transmission fluid change. The car has about 111,000 miles, and I don't remember, I bought it recently, but I don't think that the transmission fluid's been changed in a while. We have it propped up on some Rhino ramps, and I have a jack stand back there just in case. So either a jack and jack stands, Rhino ramps, however you want to get the car up in the air, a lift preferably, but that's how you would start. Some of the stuff you'll need: we have the oil pan, torque wrench with a 3/8 socket. I have a 1/2-inch torque wrench, but I converted it with an adapter. Some rags, gloves, funnel, and the actual transmission fluid is the automatic transmission fluid ATF DW1 for Honda. I believe it comes in a set of 4 quarts, but you're only gonna need about 3 for the car to fill it up. All right, forgot to mention, in order to get the actual bolt underneath the car out, you'll need a wrench, and I'm using an adapter because the actual bolt down there is a 3/8 opening. So now open the hood. You have on the right side or the left side by the driver's side, you have the plug down here, the actual transmission dipstick. Pull it out and you see the actual liquid is kind of brown, and we want it to be pink, red. That's the color that this transmission fluid should be. So over time, a lot of mileage, you'll burn out that transmission fluid. So just maintain it, keep it, keep flushing it out, keep changing it out, and transmission should be fine. So we have this, the drain plug, or the dipstick, and when you put it on here, you can see it's very brown. That's the color that it's showing right now from the car. Now if you get that same thing and you open up the new liquid, and you put it there, that's the color we're looking for. So as opposed to brown, it's more pink, purple. That's the color we want. So that's the goal. Let's get under the car now. We are coming under the car now. This is the downpipe exhaust. So this is the driver's side, passenger side. So on this side, toward the passenger side, but under the driver's side, this is the transmission with the plug right here. So engine oil would be over here. It says engine oil, and the plug's out here. But the transmission is here with the 3/8 plug. So what we would do is break that. So here's the bolt. I've already broken it loose with a breaker bar. I guess it was snug on there, so I just have the adapter now. Put it in there. Turn a little bit. Once you break it, I feel like it's pretty easy to just twist off yourself. So just make sure you have the drain pan over here. There you go. Let it drain. All right, so while it's draining down there, I pulled the plug out, and to show you, this is the magnet, that's all residue from inside the transmission that the magnet catches, metals and pieces and little fragments of stuff that shouldn't be there. So I'm gonna show you when you clean it, how it all comes off. So that's how the magnet should look. And that's how it's full of stuff. So I could tell that it hasn't been changed in a while, but now that we clean it, you can have it thoroughly cleaned and put it right back in there so it can continue catching all the bad stuff. Continue to drain. We put the drain plug back in. Make sure that there's a metal gasket that comes with it. Make sure it didn't fall out. Put it back in there as long as it's still in good condition. And then the specs on this car are about 36 foot-pounds of torque, so I'm gonna use a torque wrench and tighten that just right, because I definitely had some trouble getting it off, so it's possible that it was factory specs or someone tightened it too much. But 36 foot-pounds is what we're gonna use with a torque wrench, and then we'll go above the car to put the new fluid back in. Next, we are above the car. You place your thin, tall funnel down there, and you have 3 ATF DW1 quarts. I think the car specs say 2.75. We're gonna put about 2.5 and turn the car on, check the fluids. It's between 2.5 and 3 that it would normally take to fill it up.